Hiya. So I thought I would have a little chat today about my surgery, which I had in 2023, May 2023. Bottom surgery, as they call it, the gender reassignment surgery. And I haven't done an update for a very long time because I guess things are kind of my new normal now. Uh, so I thought I'd kind of like just express some of the things that I've been going through, the journey that I've been on a little bit, just break it down a little bit from the beginning. Obviously, I've got some content out there which touches on how I was feeling after each day and the following weeks and things. But it's just my new norm now. And yeah, so when I had the surgery, it was very euphoric. Um, Being able to feel more aligned with my body was very important to me. And I think, although it was very uncomfortable, very painful for a little while, it was a very, very good decision for me. And, might not be for every trans person out there, but for me, it was something that I really needed to do. I had to dilate 3 times a day for a while, and then it went down to 2 times a day, 1 time a day, every other day, every third, etc., etc. And now I'm dilating around about once a week, something like that. It's a little uncomfortable, um, sometimes a little pleasurable, but yeah, it's just part of my life now, and that's okay. I think if I was more active, if you know what I mean, then uh, I wouldn't need to dilate quite as much. But because that would act as the dilation. But I'm not into men, unfortunately, for some men, not for me because I'm not into men. Um, so yeah. Anyway, that is that. For me these days, I don't feel uncomfortable down there. I feel good in the clothes that I can wear, and it is just a part of me now, and I love that. I do sometimes have like dreams where I still have that, but it's very disorientating. And I wake up in the morning and I'm like, what? What has this actually happened? Has my surgery just suddenly reversed itself? But no, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything works. Like everything works. Um, and yeah, it's I don't miss it. Let's just say that. I am very grateful for the surgery I had. I'm very grateful to the surgeon for making everything work because, quite frankly, I'd heard horror stories that it might not always work. Certain things might fall off. We don't want that. But yeah, everything works very well sometimes, and I think it's good to know that as a as a trans woman who may be contemplating this surgery, know that you're going to be uncomfortable for a while. You're going to have to dilate a lot in the beginning. Um, but once you're through the healing process, once you're through any granulation tissue that you might have had, any stitches falling out, and any bleeding, once all that's done, you can start really being you again, or even the new you. Um, and for me personally, I love it. I absolutely love it. And I didn't even like plan to do this video, but I've had a few questions about what is it like? Does it work? Does it do this? Does it do that? And I'm like, well, I'll talk about it a little bit. There's some details that obviously I'm not going to use exact wording for, you know, putting it out there in the world and maybe getting cancelled or getting it removed. Don't want that. So I'll be honest. Um, it doesn't what's the word, lubricate, I guess, straight away. It can do after some time. Um, but the pleasure is good when it works. Well, when I, you know, when I push all the right buttons, I guess. Oh, I'm getting embarrassed now. But yeah, it's very good. And if you're contemplating it, speak to different people from the community, speak to your GPs, well, your gender specialists, I guess. Speak to consultants, and they'll tell you all the risks. They'll tell you all the things that can go wrong. Um, I think speaking to trans people who have had the surgery and have done well from the surgery, they will tell you the good stuff as well as the bad stuff. Consultants often not try to scare you, but they'll tell you all of the risks. I suppose it's good to know the risks because you don't want those things to happen without knowing about them. Do you know what I mean? It's better to be prepared for the worst and then have a great time. Um, so yeah, I would say if there's any questions, feel free to ask me, but probably not advisable on this post. So that's it. I'm going to leave it there. I am looking forward to many more years of exploring my body, my sexuality, my pleasure, and my wardrobe. Do you know what I mean? Without having to worry about things in the way. I'm done. I'm done because I'm getting a little embarrassed. But it's important to talk about. Love you lots, and I'll see you soon.